What? Yeah! 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 Yeah! Okay, you can hear me. Now you can hear me. All right. Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T Whatsblazing the Sport. Guys, we are here. We are live. I am back at it like a crack at it. Oh my gosh. Giving you boxing geekers that work. Thank you guys for who showed up to the live streaming of us calling this Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight. The fight no one asked for. The fight that, listen, even with a draw, this was still like, you know what? I would say one thing. By them giving this fight a draw, it probably saved the upset of the year. And that's not knocking Lamont Roach, because Lamont Roach was a champion. He was a champion at 130 pounds, but no one within the average, let's say this, the average boxing fan was not like, man, I can't wait to see that Roach versus Davis. I can't wait. No, that just wasn't the case. People wanted to see, Davis versus Devin Haney, Davis versus Corey Stevenson, Davis versus Teofimo Lopez, Davis versus Ryan Garcia rematch. People was looking to see things like that. We did not see the Lamont Roach fight happening. Maybe even Lomachenko, but we didn't see it happen. The fight got made. Most of us thinking that, it's a hand pick, a cherry pick. And even though this fight was close, even though many people believe Gervonta Davis lost this fight, I still believe that this fight was somewhat of a cherry pick. Somewhat of a cherry pick. Pick somebody who he fought before and beat before, I believe, twice as an amateur, and now as a champion, and at a smaller division. Another win, another champion under his belt, but it did not go to plan, guys. We are here live talking this boxing. Hit the like button, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Sharing is caring, guys. And listen, we're going to get it in. So much going on with boxing, guys. I got to do a separate video on Dana White and Turki Al-Sheikh coming up with, I believe, TKO boxing. They're going to do their own thing. No more 3 belts or 4 belts, only 1 belt. The best fight the best all the time. Not 6 hours, only 4 fights and some talking in between. He said it's pretty much going to be action-packed. Guys, we want to know, what are your thoughts? How do you feel that's going to affect it? Now, to me, I don't think this is the first time Dana White has tried to really introduce the box. He talked about it years ago. In fact, he actually put on some fights. It just didn't take off, I believe, the way he thought it would take off. I even believe Roy Jones might have fought on it before. He was trying to do it. It just didn't go to plan. Because think about it. You have to really, what they're doing, what Turkey and Dana are doing is they are literally trying to start over from scratch. They saying, hey, we're going to invent a belt that has no history, no ties, no anything. And we're going to make that belt mean something, right? And that's, and the thing is, I would say Dana has a better shot this time of doing it because we seen what Turkey Al-Sheikh was able to do with his money. The guy has literally been putting fights together. Now, me as an American, the selfish part of me, I would love for these fights to be here all the time and more accessible, to watch and be able to go to these fights. But I understand many people around the world probably wish the same thing. We definitely been getting some matchup. I can't really knock that. But again, the one thing that scares me is when one entity controls the whole sport. I don't really see how the outcome is a win for the fans. I really don't see. I don't know. But we're going to find out and see where they're going to go with that. We're going to talk to boxing, man. We're going to talk Gervonta Davis, Lamar Roach. How even in a draw, Gervonta Davis is getting the loss treatment. Even in a draw, Lamar Roach is taking victory laps, man. Lamar Roach is on nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco. He's making his laps. He got everything but the win that night. And to be honest, I think he should have got that win. Now, I reported I did some YouTube shorts. I put 3 out there, actually. The third one, YouTube was like, listen, champ, you put out 2. We're not going to push this next one. I'm like, gee, most of my shorts get about 1,000 views, give or take some. This one had like 70 views. I'm like, man, what are they doing with this one? But let's get to it. In my opinion, was this right here knockdown? Should it have been scored a knockdown? Absolutely yes, in my opinion. Look, they're in the middle of action. It's the 9th round, guys. It's not the first round where hair grease. Not the grease they put on their face in between every round, but the hair grease the stylist did. It wasn't the first round. It wasn't the second round. The third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth. It was somewhere around the middle of the 9th round. After he got kind of flickered with a jab in his eye from Lamar Roach, he started having eye grease problems. Me personally, I believe it was 100% made up. Me personally, the hair grease it is. Do I think something bothered his eye? Yes, I do. I really do. I think the flicker from the gloves. See, sometimes it's better to get hit with a straight jab in your eye and just, okay. But when you get a flicker and it kind of catches the eye a little bit and it twitches it up, or the gloves itself kind of stretches it and irritates it and makes it sting for a while, that can happen. But that's also part of boxing. And once that happens, what you do next is really on you. Now, we've seen some fighters that happen. They skip back a little bit. They rub their eye. They try to shake it out. Stay away from the fighter for a while. Clear it up, and then get back to fighting. What Tate Davis did was, as soon as it happened, he felt it. He kind of looked this way and said something, then immediately turned a knee and ran to his corner. Guys, listen, man, you just can't do that. And when a fighter is allowed to do that, it is showing, in my opinion, a clear favoritism. Clear rules are getting bent to favor one guy and actually got a hint to the other guy. Lamont Roach is not the draw. He's not the seller. Now, the rematch, I think, would do better numbers. I don't think this fight did that great. I don't know. Now, I could be wrong, but many people was not looking forward to Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach. They wasn't. I didn't even want to buy it, but I did because I'm a boxing fan and I called the fight. Right? Now the rematch, of course, because of it being a draw, because of it's controversial, the rematch is going to do better. The odds are going to be a lot closer. But again, man, this right here should have been a knockdown. I mean, they've been coming up with rules and, well, if an equipment malfunction, the ref can stop it. Listen, there has not been, if the ref don't stop it, I have never seen a fighter in the 9th round where both guys have gone at it, able to say, time out, let me go get my eye wiped, then time in. I never seen that. And that's what we saw. Now, the fight went on. They fought, and the fight got ruled a draw. Now, Lamont Raoch is petitioned to get a challenge. I think he wanted to say something about, hey, man, the corner can't come up in between rounds and interfere with the fighter. His corner came up and wiped his face in that round. Also, he took a knee and ran to the corner and stuck his face over. That's a lot of violations right there. And the New York Athletic Commission, I believe, is looking into this. Now, what do I believe is going to happen? Do I believe they're going to take away the draw and give a win to Lamont Raoch? No, I don't think so. I think that when it's all said and done, I think it's still going to either stay a draw, maybe a no contest, but I just don't see them overturning this into being a win for Lamont Raoch. Because if it was ruled a knockdown, and Gervonta Davis knew it was ruled a knockdown, we could have got a different Gervonta Davis knowing this. Like, oh, snap, I've been knocked down? You could have got a Gervonta Davis that would have went ham, right? Trying to get Lamont out of there by any means necessary. Spraying raid, stomping, Roach powder. He trying to get him out of there. And that could have led to him actually getting Roach out of there, or Roach getting him out of there because he's pushing the action. So, because it wasn't, listen, this is not like having drugs in your system, right? When you have drugs in your system, that's not really a in-the-ring human error. In this case, it's more so an error on the referee. Gervonta Davis did what Gervonta Davis did. Now it's up for the referee to call it like it really is. And the referee failed, in my opinion, to call this for what it is. It's a knockdown. We seen fighters, Floyd Mayweather, he threw a punch, hit the guy, hurt his hand hitting the guy, out of pain, went down and touched the glove, touched the mat like, oh man. 1, 2. Remember, he hit the guy. He didn't get hit. He hit the guy. Some pain happened with his hand, and he touched the canvas. They start counting, giving him an A count. We seen it happen. I don't think anything's going to. I think they're gonna look into it. They're gonna talk to the referee. The referee gonna pretty much stand on. Really, I don't think the referee gonna be like, "Man, I blew it, my bad." The ref is gonna protect his butt and call it like he called it. And I believe the commission is going to, again, they're gonna look into it. But the overall thing, I'm pretty confident. Now, I can't be wrong. I've been wrong before. Especially if you ask my girl. She say I'm wrong a lot. I'm pretty confident, though, that they're not going to overturn this fight. This fight is going to stay a draw. That's what I believe, man. I believe it's going to... I don't see it flipping to a win for Lamont Raoch. I just don't see that. Because what Gervonta Davis did... That was on the ref. You know what I mean? Now you can't really punish Gervonta Davis with a loss based on the ref making the wrong call. You know what I mean? Now, Rematch. Should it be next? According to Lamont Roach, he said, listen, and this is what I was listening for. He said it's already in contract. So what I'm listening for, I was thinking, okay, is it in contract if he loses? Lamont Roach said, and if this is true, he said it's in contract if he lose or a draw, the fight is immediately next. Oh my gosh! For Roach, that's like yes. That means I got paid and I'm about to get paid again. The fight, listen, the fight should be next. It should be next. Now, what are my pre-thoughts that can change? Don't hold it against me. What are my pre-thoughts on the rematch when they run it back? Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, run it back. Walter Payton. What are my pre-thoughts? I actually think Gervonta Davis will win the rematch. I think this first fight, I think he made a lot of mistakes that could have been avoided. I think he done things that people always tell you should never do. I think Gervonta Davis saw Lamont Roach. This is a guy I beat twice. He's fighting at 130. I'm at 135. I am clearly looking past Lamont Roach. I'm looking for Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. I'm looking clear, vising past Lamont Roach. I know I'm going to win. I know I'm going to knock out. It's just a matter of time. A matter of fact, I'm going to play with him and move around for the first 3 or 4 rounds. Just move and smile. And then I'm going to clock him out of there. And when you have that mindset and your opposition turns out to be harder than you thought, it is so much harder to switch it on, to make those adjustments in the ring, to realize, oh snap, I got to really fight now. And that went off on Gervonta Davis when he got hit with some shots and getting countered and Lamont Roach wouldn't go away. It clicked in his head like, oh my gosh, I got to really fight now. And he started making some crucial, critical mistakes. See, I did a YouTube short on it. See, when you are a southpaw and you fight an orthodox, that lead put is very important. Now, a lot of times, you might not control it a lot when they're attacking you, but you damn sure control your feet when you're attacking them. Now, if somebody comments and says, well, both fighters are fighting for position. That's true, they are fighting for position. But when you are the one leading the attack, you know what you're going to do. I showed examples. When Gervonta Davis fought Rolling, even in this fight, when Gervonta Davis, when he attacked Lamont Roach, when he did it well, that right foot, that lead foot was on the outside. Here, I'm going to show you how it works, right? When his lead foot is on the outside, this is how he looks. His head is off center. This is center. When you are centered with the opposite stand, you are perfectly lined up for a cross. You are perfectly lined up for a blind pin to tail on a dunker you can't miss. Because all they got to do is throw a straight shot. But when you're off center right here, you can't, it's not as easy. Because you gotta make adjustments. Now, there was times when Gervonta Davis attacked, get right foot on the outside, he's right here, right? He's throwing shots like this. It's really hard to catch him clean in that way. You got to have quick foot and makes adjustments to do it. But he was trying to push that knockout so bad that even when he has this leverage, he'll come inside. He's trying to dig it inside. That's how come Lamont Roach can get. Listen, Gervonta Davis throwing shots, and Lamont Roach turned his head and just threw a counter. And he didn't throw that. He didn't turn his head, and he was still looking like this, and knew where he was gonna throw. He threw a straight shot, and Gervonta Davis right there. He made a lot of mistakes. I'm telling you right now. His coaching staff should be listening to this. I promise you, if they listen to this, That next fight, 100% different. 100% different. Now, would they ever give a Coach T-Dub, would they ever give T-Dub his credit? Absolutely not. Would they take 100% credit? Absolutely will. But I'm telling you for a fact, if Gervonta Davis stop attacking with his lead foot on the inside, I'm not saying what Lamar's doing. I'm talking about when Gervonta is attacking, when he is pushing his own offense. Because, guys, Lamar Roach didn't do a lot of movement. He wasn't doing no slipping and sliding and changing his feet. He wasn't really doing that. Sometimes he weathered the storm when Gervonta come in and he'll counter. Now, let's talk about this. What I witnessed with my eyes, I witnessed Gervonta Davis taking a loss. I witnessed what Gervonta Davis said he was afraid of that would happen if he went to Saudi Arabia and fought Devin Haney. I witnessed that happen to Lamont in the United States. Allow me to explain. Allow me to introduce myself, okay? Gervonta Davis said, listen, Devin Haney is Turkey out of Sheik. That's his boy. I know if I go over there and I do not knock him out, they're going to give him the decision. And if I know I'm going to get robbed, I want them to basically overpay me in money. But to be honest, it kind of just worked for Gervonta Davis. In most people's eyes, Gervonta Davis lost his fight to Lamont Roach. But because he's the big star, he's PBC's boy, right? That's their Canelo. That's their cash cow. He's PBC boy. He got a favorable decision. Even though it's not a loss, that draw, it's not a loss, right? It's not a loss. Now, in all honesty, this draw for Gervonta Davis, it actually works out pretty goddamn good. Allow me to go further and explain how it works out pretty goddamn good. Gervonta Davis was having trouble to really find fights. He fought Lamont Roach because he said he couldn't get Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson. He said he couldn't get those guys. So he had to fight a champion in a smaller division. Well, he don't have to look nowhere for his next fight. This draw is going to sell it for him. The next fight, in my opinion, it might do equal or the same numbers if he did fight a Shakur Stevenson. Because people think he lost. Now they know who Lamont Roach is. See, at first nobody did it. Nightcap, Shannon Sharp, they weren't trying to interview Lamont Roach. Breakfast Club, nope, nobody was trying to talk to him. Hell, nobody was trying to talk to him. Now he's talking. And if this is an immediate rematch where they running back May, June, July, it's going to be a bigger fight. He don't have to look for his next fight. Now, I think this was a knockdown, but it's not going to change the fight. I think the draw is going to remain the same. I think Lamont Roach did get robbed, but I think the best thing for him now is having an immediate rematch. And if he can somehow get the victory in the rematch, then he say him and Shakur Stevenson gonna do they gonna run it. Oh, listen, man. Like I said, I can't wait, man. I love boxing. You know, guys. I started back training, not a lot because I don't got a lot of time. But I started back training, and man, I am out of shape. Again, I tell you guys, when you see me like this here, I believe when I look in the camera, I look like a normal sized person, but I'm not. I'm heavier. When I see the full me, it's embarrassing. But either way, so Tuesday, you know what I'm saying, I'm working out with Devin Alexander. you know, and we doing body rounds. You know what I'm saying? We sparring, but it's to the body. And he paired me up with this one guy, this one kid, and we doing work right. First, I'm starting out. I think I'm going about maybe 50 or 60% from the gate. Dude was like, all right. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? He getting tips for his friends, you know, cause like I'm the new person there, so everybody else, you know, they all cool with each other. They all cool, so they all giving him tips, right? So you know, I like, okay, shit, let T-Dub turn up. Let me turn up then, right? So I was like, can't shoot, that how? Angle, right? I'm starting digging shots. So remember, T-Dub was getting a little older, right? So I remember, right, I saw it was an opening, so I dipped over, right? Clear line. I was throwing a left uppercut so hard. I brought this thing all the way from the border. Brought about 3 immigrants with it. I was bringing it up. Ah! Man, old boy, right before I got to that stomach, he turned that arm and put that sharp elbow right there. Man, my wrist hit think about all my full force and hit the point of his elbow. Man, it got my wrist jacked up, man. I was like, oh, like I couldn't even really move it. This is the best I've been able to move it. It was a lot of pain, man, a lot of pain. But either way, man, this is what coming back to boxing showed me. I'm out of shape, but man, in my opinion, I still got it. I don't got the stamina I used to, but when it comes to the moves, I still got it. You know, Devin came to me like, hey, T-Dub, man, how many fights you got, man? I'm thinking to myself like, hey, listen, when somebody asks you that means they're thinking about getting you in a fight. They're like, man, this dude, listen, I only been back for 4 total days, you know what I'm saying? But I know when I'm nice, I know I'm nice. I'm like, man, listen, I'm old, I'm obsolete, I am not fighting. You know what I'm saying? But let's get at it, man. Thank you guys for watching. Before I have to get my butt back to my regular 9 to 5. Like I said, when I work from home and I get a chance to, guys, try to go live, I got my regular setup here, I got my YouTube stuff here, my screen right here. So I'm in lab, man. So like, you know what? Let me go live for a little bit. That way I ain't gotta put no YouTube short together and try to, I ain't gotta do none of that. Just go live, man. Hope you guys enjoy it. Find something out of it. Listen, don't be afraid, guys. If you guys have a topic, see, that's what motivate me, right? Because remember, I'm so busy. I got, kids and run around. You guys have a topic you want me to talk about? Man, don't be afraid to, hit me in the comment section and say, hey, Tito, what do you think about this? Will you do a video on it? Maybe I have time, maybe I won't, but, make me look into it. Like, okay, that's worthy. At least either a video or YouTube short. So go and do that. Now, let's get back to boxing. Get back to this boxing talk. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about, Dana White coming to boxing. What do you guys think about that? The belts that we have been known that pretty much been in existence. WBC, WBA, IBF, right? WBO, and a lot of more minor belts. Now, I do have to say it is way too many belts, man. Cause not only you got the 4 major belts, you got all these minor belts and silver belts and color belts, and it's like, golly. You know what? To me, it's like, it made me think that a sanctioning body, like, listen, we gotta grow. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a business. Every year the business, we want to grow 10% more, 10% more. Well, if you only got one belt, you really don't really grow. Your money really get based off the popularity of the fighter that's holding your belt, because it's a percentage of probably whatever he draw. So if Gervonta Davis has your belt, you might get a little bit more. But if somebody like Lamont Roach, who's not as big, you're probably not going to get as big a percentage. Depends on what they draw. But so they probably like, we need more belts. So you have to, man, like say, they got more belts in the WCW. Now, I think that's it, man. You know what? I think I'm out of convo. Hope you guys got a little bit out of this. Remember, this was just literally off the cuff. Wanted to go live, made a thumbnail for you guys, and talk a little bit boxing. Hit the like button. Thank you guys. Listen, we are pushing towards 10K subscribers. We're fighting our way up this hill. We're pushing through the wind and the rain. No matter if we got slick, no grip boots on uphill in a rainstorm against the wind. Even though we are making traction very little at a time, we're still moving. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Whatsblazing Sport, as always. I'm out.
What?